is Triple M NRL Preview.
Spectacular try.
Brought to you by Bryden's Lawyers.
Well, here we go. Joey's Footy Previews, the finals edition. And Joey, tonight, South Sydney Rabbitohs take on Manly. A lot of people are tipping South to cruise straight past Manly. How do you see it?
Well, if they're going on form, South would smash Manly, but being at training all week, it's the best I've seen Manly train in about 2 or 3 months. They've got players coming back from injury, and one thing about Manly, you know they can step it up in the big games. They've got the individuals who are big match players. I think they'll win. And it's a really tight one, but I think Manly will win.
Righto, Joey. Saturday, the game I'm really looking forward to, the Roosters up against the Panthers. You've got that real underdog in the Penrith side that everyone's underestimated all year against the side who's looking most likely in the Roosters.
I love it. It's a bit of that class warfare, isn't it?
Good stuff.
The Westies versus the East. And look, I'm going to tip the Roosters, but with no real confidence. With Jake Friend out, Guerra and Napa out. So that's going to affect them, especially Jake Friend being out in the middle. Look, I think Penrith can cause an upset, but I'll tip the Roosters, but I think there's only going to be a point or two in this one. I think the Panthers are going to be in this game for a long time.
Geez, I'd love to see the Panthers win. That'd be something, wouldn't it? Yeah, anyway. And the other game on the Saturday night, which should be a beauty, North Queensland up against Queensland in the Queensland Derby.
Up against Brisbane.
Brisbane, which is going to be a Joey. Look, North Queensland have been unbelievable, but to miss out on that top four was pretty significant and an awkward game first up for them.
Well, they beat Manly last week 30-16, and Manly were horrible. They completed like 40% of their sets. And look, everyone's raving about the Cowboys, but I just think the Broncos, I think they can go up there and cause an upset. Brisbane's form over the last few weeks, look, they took Melbourne right to the wire. I think Melbourne are a chance of winning it. They're flying at the moment, especially the big players for Melbourne. So, look, I think this is the upset of the round. I think Brisbane can go up there and beat them, especially with Semi Thaiday back.
Okay. Now, talking about Melbourne, on Sunday, the Bulldogs played Melbourne in Melbourne. And Bulldogs have had a bit of success here. They've been able to knock over the Melbourne Storm, but they're going without any form whatsoever.
Well, they beat Melbourne down there 6-4 in the wet. It's going to be different down there. They're playing a day game. It's going to be dry. Melbourne will be able to use the ball and get away from the spoiling tactics of the Bulldogs' fast-moving defence. Look, Cameron Smith will play, by what you're saying, with that ankle.
Yeah.
I think Melbourne win and win well in this one. I can't see the Bulldogs scoring any more than 10 to 12 points. They're struggling for points.
Yep.
And you got to think Melbourne will score 20 points upwards.
So they're special, Melbourne?
I think they're specials, yeah.
It's a special tip from a special man. Ripping and tearing all weekend. First week of the finals, guys. Have a good one. We'll see you next Friday. Bye.
Triple M rocks the NRL.